Hello, buddy, and welcome to a tropical update here. This is the current look at the tropics right now. Two main areas to watch here. We got, of course, Hurricane Delta that just recently made landfall 3 hours ago. And we got another area of interest in the open Atlantic and the MDR, also known as the main development region. First off, let's take a look at, of course, Hurricane Delta right now. So this newest update from the National Hurricane Center. 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, advisory 22. Delta is currently located as this advisory at 30.6 degrees north, 92.6 degrees west. Maximum sustained winds at 75 miles per hour, moving north-northeast at 15 miles per hour, and Delta is forecast to continue rapidly weakening here as it gets further inland in the United States here. Delta made a 100-mile-an-hour Category 2 landfall just to the east of Cameron, Louisiana, unfortunately, as a 100-mile-an-hour Category 2 hurricane earlier today at around 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And you can see here's the key messages for Hurricane Delta. Of course, you can stop the video right now and read it if you want to. And of course, here's a Spanish version of that as well. If you also want to stop the video and read that as well. Here's a current look at the satellite imagery though for Hurricane Delta right now, and it's probably not going to be a hurricane in the next update here. Don't know if they're going to do another hourly update for it here, but if they do, I'm assuming they're probably going to downgrade it to a tropical storm here. Just looking at the storm structure here, and probably based off reports inland as well on the storm here. But needless to say, it still made landfall as a serious 100-mile-per-hour Category 2 hurricane here. Fortunately, it could have been a lot worse. Originally, National Hurricane Center were predicting a moderately strong Category 3 landfall from this, but fortunately, Delta encountered some wind shear, and of course, upon landfall, it encountered cooler sea surface temperatures as well, and that's what one of the factors that led to it weakening upon landfall here. Which is really fortunate news in a way that it wasn't stronger than forecast or as strong as forecast here. But bad news, of course, how it's hit the same areas that Hurricane Laura hit not even 2 months back ago when that made landfall as a 150 mile per hour Category 4 landfall. This, of course, made landfall as 100 mile an hour Cat 2. Both are serious storms in their own right here, and both should have been taken seriously here. And remains to be seen how the damage will be when we wake up tomorrow and see how the damage looks and what pictures we get out of some of these harder hit places here. And here's radar, courtesy of Mark Nissenbaum right now, and you can see just how the storm's progressed on radar here again. The storm we see, and especially after it makes landfall, when it makes landfall there, it really fall apart, of course, due to cooler sea surface temperatures right along the coastline and heavy winds here right along the coast as well. That also is contributing to Delta's quick demise here. And there's the National Weather Service look here at the current active warnings. And please remember to always look at the National Weather Service for official information on these storms here. Of course, the link to them is weather.gov, or just type up NWS or the National Weather Service, and it should be the first resort you see. And the same goes for the National Hurricane Center. You could probably go on to here and also get the latest on the current tropics here. And then also quickly want to mention that other area of interest to watch here. In the main development region, as you can see there, has a low 10% chance of formation. That the next 48 hours into the next 5 days has a low 20% chance of formation on this graphic. Quickly changing basins here. Let's take a quick look at Tropical Depression Norbert. Not forecast to be a threat to anybody except any boaters that could be an immediate area of the storm. Probably experiencing rough surf, a little bit of rough surf from this, but the Norbert right now it's forecast to dissipate in about 60 hours from now. Fortunately, well away from the Mexico coastline. And here's some satellite imagery of Norbert here, and you can easily see what the National Hurricane Center are keeping Norbert as a tropical depression. Switching basins yet again, we also got recently degraded tropical storm Tran-Ham passing just to the south of Japan here as a 50-knot system, which is about, I think it's 60 miles per hour, which makes it a moderately strong tropical storm here on a Saffir-Simpson scale. Tran-Ham is forecast to fortunately continue on weakening and further move more southeast with time as it eventually looks like dissipate by about 12 the 12th of October here. And then here's, of course, satellite imagery of what used to be Typhoon Chanhom, now Tropical Storm Chanhom here. And you can easily see why it's down to a tropical storm. And also, quickly, I wanted to take a look over here at webcam in Jennings, Louisiana, that got hit by the eye of Hurricane Delta here. You can see what it currently looks like right now. They're currently moving away from the backside of this hurricane right now, and you can see, looks like in this, at least in this part where the camera is facing here, there is power still remaining. However, I have heard, of course, multiple reports of places in Jennings without power and then places elsewhere along Louisiana and even extreme eastern Texas coastline without power from Hurricane Delta here. And so this is just a quick look at what's currently going on in Jennings, Louisiana. Earlier, the camera shaking around and getting buffeted really badly by the winds, and it was losing signal. But now, of course, since it's the delta is quickly moving away, the camera isn't shaking as much, except really in occasional gusts, like you just saw there, where the camera really shook really bad right there. Let's see if they did an update statement for Delta here. Yeah, it looks like they're gonna stop doing hourly updates for the storm, and yeah. So I believe that's pretty much going to be about it for this tropical update here. Remember to stay up to date with your local officials here, like the National Weather Service, the National Hurricane Center. For the National Hurricane Center, just type up nhc.noaa.gov. Just type up NHC or just type up National Hurricane Center, and it should be the first search result that you see. Of course, all the links that I used in this video will be down in the description below if you're curious on what I use, and if you're curious on getting more information on the current world of the tropics right now. Take a look at the links down below and click on them, and you can get the latest on what's currently going on. Also, quickly wanted to note, with the landfall of Hurricane Delta, this marks the most landfalls, the most tropical cyclone landfalls the continental United States has ever seen since they started keeping records here. Really remarkable here. I can't list all the storms off the top of my bat, but off the top of my head here. But of course, we've had this storm Delta, Laura, Hannah, Isaias. We had Faye, we had Sally, and Cristobal. We had Beta, and many other storms I can't think of the name off the top of my head that have made landfall in the continental United States this year. So a really active season here, and still we still got about 2 months or so more of the season left, so it's officially over. Remember, hurricane season ends on November 30th here, and we're on October 9th right now, so we still got plenty of season to go here. Not gonna say it's gonna be just as active as it was in, say, September, but still just keeping on the tropics here for anything that might want to spring up throughout the next 2 months or so as this hurricane season progresses. And that's gonna be about it for this tropical update here. Again, links down in the description below. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down in the comment section below. I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability here. And that's pretty much going to be about it for this tropical update. So, hope everybody has a great day and wherever you guys are. Stay safe, of course. Until then, see you guys in the next video. Peace.